Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter from CARTERMATT.com.
This video is our promo analysis for NCIS Season 17, Episode 10, entitled The North Pole. For those of you who did not know, after tonight's repeat, there was a new promo for next week's new episode.
Yes, and we were hoping it was coming, and Christmas came early.
We hopped aboard the Christmas train, and it just so happens to have a destination of Ziva Town.
That's right.
We are heading there. We can sort of see, we've got like the coming attractions. They showed us like a video on the train of what to expect. Looks like kind of a violent experience in Ziva Town this time.
Yeah, it's looking like there's a lot of action coming up.
Well, before we talk about it though, if you like this video, just give us a like and subscribe to CARTERMATT on YouTube. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other discussions that we've got coming up. Okay, so if Jimmy.
We gotta talk about Jimmy first. I have been dying for this reunion. I love Jimmy. I am the president of the Jimmy fan club. Okay, maybe not, but I really love him. I think his character's so much fun. So I was really bummed when Jimmy didn't get to have his reunion with Ziva.
Yeah.
And then we saw some of it in the preview, which was kind of like oh man, I really want this reunion. I feel you, Jimmy. I do. Oh, maybe next time with a pat on the cheek. I'm like, please don't do this. Please just give me a reunion with these two. Even if it comes a little later and we get the joke, ha ha ha. Then just give me a hug, guys.
Jimmy never gets anything Jimmy wants. Like, that's really the dark undertone with Jimmy Palmer. It's like, he always wants friends. They're always leaving him. He's there at the morgue himself. You know, Ziva comes and sees him last, and then he doesn't even get to spend any time with her. Like, this poor kid Jimmy, just Jimmy's Christmas miracle, I think is just going to be like somebody like sitting down with him for 5 minutes. Like, even when he went out and hung out with Torres, they like got in that fight at the painting class.
At least they had a good time and they were together. I understand nobody wants to hang out in the morgue.
Yeah, I guess this is true. But, you know, it was nice to see the two of them. It was nice to give us that in the promo, too. So we have, like, one moment of lightness before we just dive into all the craziness that follows.
Action and darkness.
Okay, so we have...
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I know. There's no Christmas... There's not a lot of Christmas references in the promo.
No, there wasn't. And for a Christmas episode of NCIS, I did expect just a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is Ziva, so I also expected this.
Yeah.
Craziness and falling through a roof, and there should be some ninja rolls in there. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, this is like the Carol of the Bells of NCI, of like Christmas songs, where it's all like really intense, and then halfway through you're like, wait, this is a Christmas song?
That's right.
But no, so yeah, we see in here Gibbs decide that he wants to help Ziva with whatever Ziva's got going on, and you see Sloane really just kind of ask him more or less, you know, do you think this is really a great idea?
Being the adult in the room again.
Yeah, Sloane is the real voice of wisdom. I mean, I don't think, you know, Sloane hasn't been around Ziva enough to have the Ziva Kool-Aid, so I don't think she really fully...
She hasn't even met her yet, so I'm also hoping that's going to play out. I mean, I want to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
These are two very strong women.
I think that would be really fun. I'm sure there might be a few clashes here or there, but hey, you know, we like a little bit of conflict in our NCIS. So we know that Ziva is back to do this one thing she needs to do before she can reunite with Tony and Tali.
Yep.
We don't get a great sense as to what that one thing is in this promo, other than that it looks dangerous.
Yeah, we saw them on a mission. We saw them falling through a floor. We did see this cut of Torres saying, I don't trust her, and then this cut to Ziva, and I'm not really sure that those are connected. It feels like a bit of a walking us down the wrong path thing, and that maybe Torres is talking about somebody else.
I would have liked to think that Torres and Ziva fighting each other was like their moment of bonding. It's like that's their version of like going out and getting drinks.
I kind of felt like that was happening. So yeah, when I saw that cut, I kind of felt like maybe this was just a little bit of a trickery.
Or, I mean, maybe it is Torres trying to be his own version of devil's advocate because, he's really close with Bishop, and Bishop may be, fully all in on everything Ziva because of the connection that the two of them have.
She's drunk the Kool-Aid.
She has had a lot of the Kool-Aid, and
She's living in Ziva Town.
Torres is maybe, on the outskirts of Ziva Town, and, he's about to get zoned in, and he's just trying to, look over all the facts, and he's not sure about it, so maybe he's just being a little bit hesitant because he doesn't want them to dive into something headfirst that they're going to regret later. That is, of course, provided that Torres is saying this about Ziva, which we don't really know. You could be very well right.
Yeah, because the one thing that was not in this promo at all was anything about Sarah or Phineas at all. And we've seen that they are supposed to be in this episode. So with my tinfoil hat theory about Sarah being a spy or not being who she says she is exactly, maybe that's who Torres is talking about. I don't trust her. Me neither, Nick.
Okay, well, it's possible. They're not, obviously, if Sarah and Phineas are a part of some twist or one of them is in danger or whatever, they're not going to show that in the promo. It's sort of there's no sighting of Tali or Tony in the promo, and
they're not going to show that either.
No.
Even
if they're even there, we don't even know they're going to be there.
No, but if they're going to be there, they're not going to reveal that.
No.
There's no way.
No, they're going to hold on to that for dear life and not give us any sightings of that if they possibly can. So we don't have any of that, but we do have this little interesting tidbit, and that is that just really quick glimpse of what it looks to be Ziva and Gibbs in a room with someone who has handcuffs and they're kind of tied behind their back.
Yeah, and we were trying to break down who we thought this was because we saw Gibbs and Ziva in the background, and we saw them putting away their guns and getting ready, almost like they were going to either uncuff this person or help this person or something. My theory is that because we've seen that Adam's coming back to this episode, we don't know if he's alive, we don't know if he's dead, we've seen him in flashbacks this season, that maybe this one thing she has to take care of might have to do with him, and that maybe that's who that is.
And that would make a certain degree of sense in that if she feels like he is one of the only reasons that she has survived these past several years.
She owes him.
Yeah, and if something happens to him, she has to put him first for now. He risked his life for her. She's going to risk his life for him. Getting help of NCIS helps to ensure that she still has a life after the fact.
Yep.
If there were other possibilities, we saw Gibbs, so it can't be Gibbs. The lighting made it kind of hard to determine anything else, really. I think Adam is one possibility. Torres might be another possibility, maybe. We saw kind of the outfit that they were wearing. It didn't feel like a McGee outfit. It didn't seem like it was something that McGee would wear. There's no reason that Palmer is going to be out in the field with handcuffs behind his back.
Yeah, no, and the hands looked male, so, maybe it's the bad dad? No,
I don't know if Phineas' dad. No, it might be some random character we don't even really know, but...
Yeah, that's possible, too. It just felt like, because they were kind of putting their guns away and it seemed like they were no longer feeling a threat.
Yeah.
That maybe they were like, oh, we found fill in the blank here. Let's go take care of this.
Yeah, it felt like they were trying to help whoever it was that was in a certain degree of danger. So hopefully they will give us clarity on that. I'm sure they will. I'm sure we're also probably going to have some sort of cliffhanger because we've already done a video talking about episode 11, which is going to air on January 7th, and that's basically going to be a continuation of everything you potentially see in the episode next week.
Christmas cliffhanger. It's coming, folks.
It's a Christmas cliffhanger, and also apparently it's going to revolve around Gibbs doing something in this episode that he's going to have to deal with the consequences of later. Maybe he breaks a rule. Maybe he ends up accidentally getting someone else's life in danger. It's hard to really know, but with Gibbs...
Yeah, like you said, we talked about this a little bit in the other video, and we'll link that for you below, but he's been changing a lot this season and last season. There's there's been a lot of different things that he's been reflecting on. He talked a little bit about retirement and why he's not doing that. And he's talked about that he's burned this rule. He's bent some other ones. The things that gave him a lot of stability before don't seem to be doing that right now. So when it comes to Ziva and what's going on and what he's willing to do at this point for her, because we also have to remember that she was really upset that he did not go looking for her when she was dead.
Yeah.
That she left all these clues. He didn't pick them up for whatever reason. He had said he didn't want to, that he couldn't go through the idea of looking for her and finding out she was dead again. And it was too much for him to deal with. And I get that. Everybody deals with death in different ways, and they have to deal with it the way they're going to deal with it. But that guilt might be something that he's really holding on to. And so when Ziva's coming to him with this, whatever last thing is she needs to clear up, if it's something that maybe breaks one of his rules or rides the line of the law, that maybe he's going to do it because he feels he really owes her after he let her down.
It's going to be, I think, just interesting to see what the relationship between Gibbs and Ziva is now that they've had some time to reflect, Gibbs in particular, and that might be a part of it. It might be something we don't even know. Maybe because it's Christmas, we'll get a nice Gibbs and Sloane scene, because I know how much you want something to happen this Christmas. We will be back, of course, to break that down and maybe some other cool NCIS stuff along the way. But for now, let's hear your thoughts on the promo and everything we've discussed. Give us your theories as to what's coming in the comments. And if you like this video, just give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. And you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the CARTERMATT store. And we'll see you here next time.